Welcome back to another video, everyone. So today's project, we're actually going to make the interior black. I bought this Dupli-Color vinyl and fabric dye, and I want to do the trunk black because it is pretty dirty if you look at it, as well as the interior. I want to do the roof black because it is like a tan color, but if you look at the trunk, and it smells as well, like the trunk smells pretty bad, so we're going to deep clean the trunk and make sure every stain is out. Well, the best I can do, like make sure all the stains are gonna come out and it doesn't smell as much, and we're gonna dye it black because nothing beats a black interior. So if you look at that, it's pretty dirty. I don't know how well you can see it due to the lighting and you're seeing like outside light. Well, like right here especially, you can see how dirty it's getting, and that's that. So first I want to try this onto the trunk. I want to see like how well it'll hold up, and if it's like crusty. And if it ends up not being crusty, I'm gonna buy another can of this and we're gonna do the roof of the car. Reason why I say that is because I want a soft interior. I don't want anything like crusty and something flaky and that will come off. So we're gonna do the trunk first. I don't really mind how that turns out. That way I know if I can do the roof of the car. But so for now, we're just gonna take off the trunk liner, wash it with soap. I bought this carpet cleaner. We're gonna use that. I couldn't find any drill brushes anywhere, so we're just gonna hand brush it with just a regular cleaning brush and get as much out as we can and rinse it out with water and let that thing dry. And as soon as it's done drying, we're gonna dye it black. Excuse the audio, but these are just little tabs that you just need to slowly but surely go around it its way in a circle and it'll pop out. Be careful not to break those clips because you're gonna have to replace those, and I don't feel like doing that, so we're just gonna go carefully until it pops out. A flathead will do. They also have some clip remover tools where it's like a plastic trim tool and it goes around the circle, and then you have metal ones, but we're just gonna do it this way. Nothing's wrong with it as long as you go carefully. And sorry for the audio if it's windy. It is pretty windy today. I was hoping it wouldn't be windy, but today was a day I wanted to do it, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to deal with that, but hopefully it's not too bad and you guys can still hear me. I'm glad I decided to wear gloves. It's pretty dirty, and the mat that was actually below the trunk liner is actually wet, so I'm glad I decided to wear gloves. We found multiple things under the carpet, and right here there's gonna be these little tabs as well that you're gonna need to remove carefully not to damage it. Like I said, we're gonna be reusing those clips, so, and like they look like that, they're just gray, they blend in with the carpet, so be careful not to break those clips. Like I already have some missing, that's how it came, but I did find some right here underneath the carpet. We're just gonna take out every foam because it is pretty wet, and we're gonna dry that out before mold creates in the car. And we're also gonna clean this thing with soap and water. Nothing too crazy, but there's, like I said, just gonna get rid of as much foam as we can to dry that out, make sure no mold grows inside the trunk. But that's pretty much it. I was actually surprised it's not too bad inside the trunk. It is pretty dirty, but it's not as bad as I was expecting it to be, so that's good. We're just gonna take out the rest of the interior carpet and we're gonna start working. Excuse the mess of the garage, but as you can see, that is the one that goes behind the taillights. That's the one that goes against that little back piece. That's the floor mat, and those are the ones that goes on the sides. That is the mat, or that's the foam cushion that goes underneath that liner right there, and that one is pretty wet already. So we're gonna just wash it with soap and let that thing air dry. And we're also gonna put like disinfectant and scent remover so it doesn't smell like anything. And that's the original door card that I was talking about in my introductory video. He replaced it with a OEM leather door card. That one's the one that was stock. He removed it because, as you can see right there, it's all coming off. I'm just gonna redo that. I'm also thinking of aluminum door cards, so we're just leaving that there for now. I took out the exhaust. That's for another video. But yeah, this one is like not too bad of a condition. Neither is that, but the rest of it is like completely dirty, like the main floor and everything. So that's what we're gonna be primarily focusing on, like the major dirty ones. These ones we're just gonna lightly touch up and just get those clean. I'm gonna get like a razor blade that you shave your face with and get rid of these like scuffs right here that you see. That way it's not so linty looking. But that's also another tip. If you want to get rid of those fuzziness, just get a razor blade that you shave your face with, or if you're a girl, shave your legs, you know, anything like that, and just scrub it down lightly ever so slightly, ever so gently. You don't want to like push too hard and get rid of all the material that's there. Unfortunately, there's these goo things, and I don't know what it is. It's like sticky stuff on it, so I can't paint these ones today. I'm gonna figure out how to get those gooey stuff off. But for the rest of the items, we're going to be painting them and giving Duplicolor a shot. I'm gonna shave off the fuzziness first and then paint it. That way it's already out the way and I don't have to do that. But other than that, it's all set and we're good to go. So I did one light coat for the first coat and it's already not looking too bad. I mean, as you can see, it's not even. We're gonna even it out all later. I just did one layer and then we're probably gonna have to do like three coats for this one. And as we get to those pieces right there, we might have to get a second can. Like I said, when I looked at the trunk, it didn't look like there was gonna be these many pieces, but it ended up being a lot. So we're gonna have to get another can. I'm pretty sure we are, but I'm gonna let this dry and we'll finish the rest of the coats. So I ended up wearing a mask, and I also suggest you do too, especially if you're doing it indoors like the garage. I mean, there's some ventilation of course because the garage is open, but it's still strong, and this kind of helped. It didn't help too much because it's not the correct mask to wear. This is just like, you know, a typical generic mask. It's not one of those like strong painter's mask or a sander's mask. All right guys, so here's the finished product. Like I said, this part that's wrinkly, not too worried about that. I'm really not. I'm not that picky. It's just a trunk. I just didn't like it being gray. But here's how it looks now. I was able to reuse a lot of the clips actually, so that's a good thing. And there it is. I ended up using some double-sided tape as well for those pieces because those were originally taped from factory, or double-sided tape from factory, if not glued. So I replaced that one with just regular 3M double-sided tape. Any double-sided tape will work actually. And that's what I used to cut it. I didn't have scissors on me on hand. But that's that. I didn't get to do the interior of the roof today. We're gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be painting it as well as custom fabricating the sunroof, so I'm saving that for another video. But for the meantime, that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys again for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you guys are going to be trying this with your car. Like I said, it doesn't have to be an AW11. It could be any car of your choice, whether it's a Corolla, Accord, Civic, doesn't matter. Just comment down below if you're going to be trying it. And by the way, I did forget to mention that when you're painting them or dyeing them, you want to spray one way and then tilt it or like flip it and spray it again. Reason why is because it's carpet and fabrics go multiple ways. So you want to make sure you get every angle possible to cover every side possible. And like, let's say for instance you dye it and then you happen to rub your hands and the fibers switch sides. That part could be a different color or look like a different shade of black, and you want it to look completely black. You don't want any faded spots or any circled spots that you didn't get. So make sure you just spray it in multiple directions and cover up as much fiber as you can. But that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Here you go again one more time, just looking at it. Thank you guys again for watching, and until then, I'll see you next time.